This is an Eyewitness News special presentation. Kickoff to a Long Island summer.
It's Memorial Day weekend. Are you ready for summer?
I feel so excited.
We will have a ton of entertainment for everybody to come out and enjoy themselves.
Over the next half hour, sit back, relax, and let us show you what Long Island has to offer.
From the shore to the shows.
It's got all the great music, all the songs. It's a perfect summer musical.
There is just so much to love about Long Island.
And this holiday weekend is not only the unofficial start of summer, it's time for the event that draws hundreds of thousands year after year. The Four-Leaf Air Show at Jones Beach.
The planes are amazing.
The crowd here is great.
It's going to be an exciting show.
Good evening, I'm David Novarro.
And I'm Sandra Bookman, and we are so happy to be here at the Four-Leaf Air Show at Jones Beach State Park.
It's not exactly the best weather, but it's good enough, and it's packed today with so many eyes focused on the sky, excited to see this air show.
Yeah, and most of those people also excited to be here to have a chance to remember and honor the military men and women who lost their lives. They've paid the ultimate sacrifice for the country.
So true. Let's get you started. We got meteorologist Brittany Bell, and we got Shantae Lance joining us to bring your kickoff to Long Island summer. From the beach to a thriving farming community to a whole lot of food festivals, we check out some of the best bets this season on Long Island. There is something for the whole family.
From farm-fresh fruits to seafood straight from the ocean, served up in an upscale atmosphere. Get a taste of what the Northport Hotel restaurant has to offer.
And after a meal, how about a show? Well, Broadway's great, but so is Long Island. Your ticket to a Tony-winning musical may be closer than you think.
More entertainment that's also educational. The Long Island Museum of American Art, History, and Carriages. It's unique, to say the least.
And the main event this weekend, the Four-Leaf Air Show at Jones Beach. We'll introduce you to the incredible pilots who perform those high-flying stunts and the headliners, the Air Force Thunderbirds.
And of course, the Thunderbirds, well, the Thunderbirds are just one of 12 different teams that are going to be flying in this year's air show.
Yeah, no question about it. You know, as I said before, the performances include both military and civilian flights. And Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lance got to talk to some of the people here. So excited to watch the performances in person. Shantae.
Well, Dave, a lot of the people here are telling me the same thing. Like you guys mentioned just a little bit earlier, it's all about family, friends, spending that quality time, and above all, honoring and remembering. Memorial Day weekend is here without the warm weather. Hoodies, coats, and sweatshirts were all we saw as hundreds of spectators returned to Jones Beach for a second day for the 21st annual Four-Leaf Air Show. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds soared above dazzled crowds.
It's beautiful. I love it.
First time to come see the show.
It's a great experience for the kids, you know, doing it when you're younger than watching the kids grow up and seeing them do it as well. It's exciting.
Most bundled, like this couple today from Farmingville.
Feel free to jump on in under the blanket if you'd like.
I just might. It's cold.
It's very cold.
This may be, I think it is, the coldest air show weekend we've ever had.
Why do you like the beach?
Because I get to play in the water and play with the sand.
Yeah.
And play with me. And play with yeah.
That's important. You can't forget her. Organizers say the aviation history on Long Island runs deep.
Our credit union was actually founded by the employees of Grumman. And, you know, way back when, they created a lot of these planes, a lot of the F-16s, the Tomcat. They built the LEM that put man on the moon. So there's a rich, rich history.
Whether on the beach or boardwalk, Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer and also a time to reflect, honor, and remember.
This is what today is all about. It's really a somber day. It's a day to remember our nation's war dead.
And that was an Army veteran who served during the time of the Vietnam War. Now, above all, again, salute to our military members. Now, the turnout is expected to be a little under 500,000. A record was set last year, but still, as you can see, plenty of folks here just enjoying this Memorial Day weekend. At Jones Beach, Shantae Lance, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
That's right, Shantae. Thanks a lot. The weather is just good enough today, just good enough. And obviously, good weather is key to the performances on this air show, but it's also important for what we do for the entire Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So no pressure here. Meteorologist Brittany Bell now to tell us just what it's going to be like for the rest of the holiday weekend. Brittany?
Well, I do have good news. Thankfully, things will continue to get better and better with the nicest weather on Monday, on Memorial Day, featuring a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the 70s. Even today, it's still not bad. Yes, it's a bit chilly and it's breezy, but things are dry. So I want to show you the forecast looking ahead for the air show tomorrow. A little milder, temperatures in the lower 60s, northwest winds ranging from 10 to 20 miles per hour. And for the rest of the holiday weekend, looking ahead to Memorial Day, highs in the lower 70s with a mixture of sunshine and clouds across the area, and at least we'll see plenty of sunshine. Now, when it comes to our rain chances, only a small chance for an isolated shower, but overall mainly dry. Most importantly, we'll see plenty of dry weather and a lot of sunshine on Monday. David, Sandra?
Thank you, Brittany. You know, we can't say it enough. Memorial Day is really the day where we are honoring and thanking and remembering all those who died, paying the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Yeah, and this year in particular, we're also marking some very important milestones. We are celebrating the 250th anniversary of the founding of the U.S. Army, the founding of the U.S. Navy, and the founding of the U.S. Marines, and there are plenty of service members on here. Some of the nation's finest are here to pay tribute. When it comes to aerial prowess, it doesn't get much better than the Thunderbirds. They're the official aerial demonstration team of the United States Air Force and the headliners for this year's four-leaf air show at Jones Beach.
It's going to be an exciting show. We bring it all with narration and music and amazing aerobatics.
Commander Nathan Malafa promises spectators won't be disappointed with the squadron's signature loops, rolls, and maneuvers in formation. And while this talented team tours across the U.S. and around the world, he admits there is something special about flying the friendly skies over Long Island and Jones Beach.
When we fly over the water, the air is typically smoother. And I'll tell you what, if you've ever been water skiing, it's like water skiing on, a total glass, water, just smooth as silk. And that is what makes it a lot of fun to fly.
The Thunderbirds won't be alone in the air this weekend. Several skilled civilian pilots will also be among those performing, along with the Golden Knights, the U.S. Army parachute team.
This show is one of my favorites. Like I said, it's my third year. The last 2 years have been a great experience, so just everything about it, the views, the people, it's just awesome all the way around.
And with their electric skydiving maneuvers, it is easy to see how they got the nickname Champions of the Sky. Though team members say they are very aware of what being part of this Memorial Day weekend air show really means.
It's important for us to be here, show the American public what we do, and support our Army and our Army family.
Lots to celebrate this year. Just to make sure we don't leave anybody out, the U.S. Coast Guard also marking its 110th anniversary this year. As I said, it is a very big year.
Yeah,
now, when you think of summer here on Long Island, what do you think of first?
There's so much. I think beaches.
Yep.
I think carnivals. I think so many things.
Okay, you think too many things.
I think too much, actually.
You think of the beaches, you think of the carnivals, you think of the sand, you think of boating, but there is so much more on Long Island.
Yeah, literally, there's something for everyone, from history to art. Here are two ideas. Welcome to the Long Island Museum in Stony Brook. Located on Suffolk County's North Shore, this 10-acre campus has entertained people of all ages for 85 years.
This is definitely a place that I would put on your bucket list for the summer.
The museum features 3 campuses that provide a collection of history and art from the region. But the museum is quite unique in that it is also the home of possibly the finest horse-drawn carriage collection in the world. It provides a look back in time before the age of automobiles.
This gallery is all about how carriages were used in the late 19th century at transportation exhibits, at World's Fairs. So this is modeled after the Columbian World Fair exhibition in the Transportation Building in Chicago in 1893. So this is the streets of New York. This is all New York City in the 1890s. There's a fire scene. There's vehicles and traffic as if they're driving down Broadway in both directions. They have traffic jams, of course, just like we have traffic jams.
If you'd like something closer to the city, then how about the Nassau County Museum of Art in Roslyn Harbor? It's right there on Long Island's fabled Gold Coast. The 140 acres boast more than 40 sculptures, miles of wooded trails, native grassland areas, and serves as a gallery of rotating exhibits.
Families visiting the Nassau County Museum of Art can look forward to really a range of things to do, inside and outside.
Yes, plenty to do. So if you need a break from the beach, the vineyards, or picnic at a park, check out the great museums Long Island has to offer. That's right. You know, the museum also hosts classes, workshops, and musical performances. Literally something to do for the entire family.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots to do. We are just getting started on this kickoff to a Long Island summer.
Yeah, that's right. We got everything you need to know. Thinking about making a day trip somewhere? Our Joel Gargiulo has something for you to check out.
Today, we are exploring Northport Village. It is a hidden gem along Long Island's Gold Coast.
This 1940s plane can still dazzle a 2025 crowd with gravity-defying maneuvers of more in just a few.
I'm Stacy Sager here on the North Fork, where if there's a farm, there is a festival. I'll show you what, when, and where as the kickoff to Long Island summer continues.
Welcome back to our kickoff to a Long Island summer. So we're talking luxury hotel, a musical theater, restaurant, shopping. You can find all of that in this charming village nestled along the Long Island Sound.
Yeah, we're talking about Northport, and our Joel Gargiulo shows us what you'll find there this summer.
If you're looking to plan a day trip, I got you. Today we are exploring Northport Village, a hidden gem nestled along Long Island's Gold Coast.
Dating back to the 1600s, it's a charming walk-around town, combining great shopping, dining, with nostalgia all around.
It's a Hallmark movie set. I mean, it couldn't be more beautiful, quaint New England town.
As you walk along Main Street, notice the trolley tracks beneath your feet, a reminder of Northport's rich past that's still visible today, especially at the Engelman Theater.
There is nothing like a day.
If we're talking about the old world charm of Northport, there's no way we cannot come here to the Engelman Theater.
Yeah, it was built back in the 30s, and it was a single-screen movie theater. They used to do big premieres here. In 2006, we purchased it with the intention of actually making it a performing arts center. So every show is literally made for this theater. This isn't like a touring group that goes around. Like we select the show, we select the creative team, we select the actors, build the show so it fits perfectly in here, and then we show it to our audience for 7-8 weeks.
And stand him on his way. From old school to new school, right across the street from the theater is the newly opened Northport Hotel.
This is such a great town, and I think the only thing that Northport had been missing for so long was really a place to stay.
It's not a huge place. We only have 26 rooms, but they're quality. It's like going to that relative's big old house somewhere. That was the goal, to make it residential in nature, not commercial feel, and fit right in with Northport.
Tell me about the menu.
We wanted to highlight the maritime aspect of the town. We have one of our most popular appetizers, our octopus with red pepper hummus. We call that mafaldine. Amazing.
I just love it so much because, you know, you have businesses that have been here for over 100 years, and then you have something so new like the Northport Hotel, but it's just a really beautiful mix, and you guys blend in perfectly.
The whole experience here that's what we're really trying to do, is make it, treat people the way you want to be treated, give them food that they really like to eat in a real fine way, and you know, good things will happen.
And for the sweetest end to your day, head over to the Northport Sweet Shop, which, by the way, has been in business since 1929.
Joel Gargiulo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, David, I'm thinking road trip.
Road trip.
You're driving.
Of course.
Okay. Our kickoff to a Long Island summer continues after this.
I'm Stacy Sager here on the North Fork, where if there's a farm, there's a festival. We'll show you what, when, and where.
Every year, we are impressed by the breathtaking feats at the air show. So, what's it like to fly high in one of these vintage planes? Our Brittany Bell introduces us to one of the pilots coming up when Kickoff to Long Island Summer returns. And welcome back to the Four-Leaf Air Show at Jones Beach as we help you kick off your summer on Long Island. You know, here is cosmopolitan as our area is. Families here in this area are also very much into the farming industry.
Yeah, come summer, you can find some fun festivals at those farms. Our Stacy Sager gives us a look at where and when you can find them.
It's very pretty to watch the transition.
A transition to the summer growing season, and despite some pretty rough springtime weather, it's still a beautiful one.
This is going to be our English lavender.
No one knows better than the people running Long Island's farms. According to the Long Island Farm Bureau, there are nearly 600 farms here in Suffolk and Nassau. And if there's a farm, there's a festival.
How y'all feeling out there?
This summer, it's the 70th annual Mattatuck Strawberry Festival, June 11th to the 15th. The first night free because the public pitches in, hulling all these berries. And there's something like 100,000 of them here in various forms.
And if people don't show up, we're going to have to haul them ourselves.
Your fingers are going to be tired.
Super important to make sure you come out for that.
Long Island is known for its June-bearing strawberries, and they are very sweet. This is Schmidt's Farm here in Laurel, a provider at the festival, and they hope to have at least 5,000 of these sweet little berries ready in just 2.5 weeks.
Let the contest begin!
Just like Nathan's, but in this contest they down 22 pounds of strawberry shortcake, and they crown a Miss Strawberry, all to raise thousands for charity. Meanwhile, here at Water Drinkers Farm in Manorville, you can also drink up lavender June 7th and 8th.
A lavender lager to try. One of our team members also makes an incredible lavender lemonade for the weekend, which is super unique. It's a fun purple color.
And you have the perfect purple photo op for a walkthrough in beautifully cultivated raised beds to learn about Spanish lavender versus French and English.
If you're wanting to do your own teas, if you're wanting to make your own essential oils.
But if not, Fink's Farm, right nearby, has something for everyone, particularly weekends in August, their melon festival season, when these babies grow into beautifully sweet watermelons.
We have a watermelon eating contest. Sometimes you do a spit the pit, just to see how far you can spit the watermelon pit, that's all.
That's it. Real simple.
Keep it simple.
Fun fact, the drier and hotter the season, the sweeter the watermelon. So whether it's that or strawberry fields forever, it's really about one thing.
I would say the love. We love what we do.
A labor of love, and they can't wait to share it. On the East End, I'm Stacy Sager, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Best produce ever on Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
I love the corn. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So we are going to check in with Brittany Bell again for one last look at the holiday forecast.
And Brittany's also going to introduce us to one of the pilots of a World War II airplane that's featured in this air show.
Welcome back to Kickoff to a Long Island Summer. Now, this is video of the Warbird Thunder aerobatics team. It's just one of the many impressive performances that you can see here at the air show.
And Brittany Bell had a chance to meet one of the pilots before the show.
When you're sitting in a 1940 S&J aircraft, you are literally in a piece of history. But this is more than just history. This airplane can still do amazing and jaw-dropping maneuvers in the field of even more modern airplanes.
Warbird Thunder brings a lot of smoke, a lot of noise, and big airplanes. When you hear a loud roar and lots of smoke, that's going to be us.
Pilot Chris C.T. Thomas is the lead pilot for the Warbird Thunder team. and he flies alongside wingman Mike Buick-Eberhardt. They fly the historic S&J aircraft that was built in the 1940s.
There were about 15,500 of these airplanes made. This is an airplane that changed the war, World War II and Korea. It trained the world's greatest generation.
But these classic planes still put on quite the aerobatic show.
I'm going to do a loop, which means I come around like this, and I end up, and he comes over, and he rolls right side up, and he's right on my wing, about 50 knots faster than I am.
This level of precision takes plenty of teamwork and planning. And this all starts even before they get in the air with a detailed visualization.
Nose coming down, smoke on, now. Ready, pull, and roll.
And even post-flight, they debrief to see what they can improve next time.
So we both talk about everything we did wrong and right. Nobody can see it except us. Nobody knows about this stuff except us.
This attention to detail is one of the many reasons why the Warbird Thunder is a fan favorite at the Four-Leaf Air Show. And it's just an understatement to say just how impressive Chris and Mike are, but I came away just so inspired by the teamwork. And Chris said that there is absolutely no room for egos when it comes to the Warbird Thunder team. They have to be just very honest about their mistakes so they can improve and put on a great show for all these people watching here at the Jones Beach Air Show.
That's a great attitude for anybody to have. Thank you, Brittany.
You literally have to be made of the right stuff to be those pilots. Hey, Brittany, before we head out, can you give us another check of the weather?
Well, things will continue to get better and better, especially at the beaches. So over the next few days, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s all along the coastline. More sunshine, especially on Monday for Memorial Day. Now, I do want to point out that there could be an elevated risk for rip currents because of a nor'easter that's moving away from us, but it's still close enough to bring us a chance for maybe higher rip currents. But over the next few days, more sun and highs in the 70s. David, Sandra?
We love your saying it's getting better and better, Brittany. Thank you.
Now listen, you can catch day 2 of the air show tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The show is free, but you do need to pay $10 in parking. And that does it for this edition to Kickoff to Long Island Summer. I'm David Novarro.
And I'm Sandra Bookman. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next year. Have a great summer.